I made a post yesterday about a young man who reached out to me and was asking how he can be able to turn his life around. He cannot feel stuck, and while I was listening to him, I felt like our stories were the same. So I gave him the same advice that I gave to myself a couple of years ago. Now, while I was reading that post, I saw that a whole lot of people could actually relate to it. So many people are going through a lot, and the stories are similar in one way or the other, just that the faces are different. But while I was reading that post, I realized that there was one important point that I didn't add to that post, and I said I must come back and add it, and that is what I'm doing this morning. So again, if you have a seat, just use it and sit down somewhere, because this is going to be very, very important. Now, that one point is you have to find a way to be with people who are going to put you in places where people who are important are. I'm going to use my own story to explain it to you. In 2021, I started working as Happivibes community manager. You might know Chukwuma, who owns Happivibes. Now, what working for him did for me was actually very simple. He put me in a position where I was meeting marketing heads of brands, other community managers of other brands, and in a position where I was so visible to literally everybody on Facebook. So that means if a campaign is happening and brands are looking for community to reach out to, it usually is going to be me that they are going to reach out to. They will start the conversation, and if it gets to a point where they are going to need to speak to somebody higher than me, I would then refer them to Chukwuma. So that way I was building contact of people who truly mattered in the space that I wanted to play in. Now, if I wasn't working for Chukwuma, I wouldn't have been able to do that. Understand that what I was earning at Happivibes at that time does not equate the value I was given, but I understood that value is not entirely money. The fact that he put me in that position was a payment that was enough. So what I'm saying in essence is this: find somebody who is higher than you are. Find something that you can provide to them. Find what they are lacking at that time and fill up that position for them. As long as they see your value, they are going to put you in positions where you are going to meet the people who are important. Because you might know how to dress, you might know how to speak well, you might know how to do literally every other thing, but if you are not in places where the people who truly matter, people who shape decisions and narrative, and people who actually get things moving, you might not be able to get where you want to be. So this point is equally as important as the one that I gave yesterday. Now, I really hope that this helps you. You're welcome.